Mr. Secretary, thank you very much. It's been a joy over the years actually having this interaction.
Quite a few years.
Yes, it has been.
Right.
Was your hair gray when it started?
No comments. No, I won't dare to ask the same question.
Mine wasn't. Just about a couple of thoughts here. When several of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle mentioned clean energy, let's note that there is a differentiation between clean energy with a definition that's aimed at stopping global warming versus clean energy that is based on human health. CO2, which is the target of global warming-focused energy reforms, CO2 is not in any way a threat to human health. However, NOx, SOx, and other things in the air, trying to get them out of the air, is certainly important to people's health, and especially those of us who live in urban areas, as I do, and have children, are very concerned about those pollution factors. So we do want clean air, and I'm going to mention a nuclear energy issue to you in a moment, but let us note that when you mentioned earlier in your testimony about the positive nature of going from coal to natural gas, which is, I think, a very big step forward for both health and global warming considerations. Let us just note that that would not have happened if the administration, while trying to stop the production of CO2, would have had its way in terms of disrupting the evolution in fracking. Fracking has given us, has it not, a major increase in the production of natural gas. And so thus, if we get in the way of fracking, we get in the way of basically having a cleaner air, both for global warming and for people's health. Would you like to comment on that?
Well, first of all, of course, it's a fact that horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracturing is what's opened up tremendous amounts of natural gas and oil production in this country.
Right.
But I guess I don't quite understand the administration comment you made in the sense that, frankly, the administration has been supportive of these developments with natural gas. Obviously, there are environmental issues to address. A lot of those are being done in the states. For example, Oklahoma has been very concerned over the seismic issues, which are not from fracking, but from water disposal, which is where that's come. So I think there's a balance between state and federal.
Well, we believe some of us looked at that pipeline decision as being something that was fundamentally opposed to fracking, and because that's where that extra oil was going to be coming from. Let me ask you about nuclear energy here. It has been of concern to me that as we move forward with, and by the way, I would suggest that's the one area, nuclear energy, that people on both sides of the global warming issue should be able to agree upon. But from the Department of Energy under your leadership, I have not seen the shift away from the light water reactors, which I believe are naturally dangerous. I've been told, and correct me if I'm wrong, is we do have the capability of building reactors now, especially small modular reactors that are not based on light water technology. Why are we not focused on getting away from light water technology and putting our money in building a prototype of one of these small modular reactors that is not light water reactor?
Well, first of all, of course, as you know, we are supporting a light water reactor, small modular reactor, to go to design certification this year at the NRC. But I do want to add that the safety characteristics of, even though it's a light water reactor, the safety characteristics are excellent. So we believe that is a very viable and safe
Safer,
technology.
but not necessarily safe.
Well, it's basically passively safe. Now, we are also, and one of the reasons for that focus, our initial small modular reactor focus was on light water reactors for the reason that those are the ones that could move most rapidly to a deployment because, frankly, it's also on the regulatory side, the NRC has got all the apparatus for licensing. Now, having said that, we just announced a month ago, I think, roughly, 2 awards, 2 consortia involving companies and labs, et cetera. One on molten salt, which is a design originated in Oak Ridge, in fact, some years ago, and another on pebble beds, pebble bed reactors. So we are moving out on those 2 alternative technologies.
I appreciate that, and I would just suggest that the money that we're spending on light water reactors is based on the past, and we need to look to the future, and I think that is not based on light water reactors. Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Rohrabacher.